Welcome back to St Michael's Junction. As you can see, a lot of work has been going on here. In the background there you can see me mounting. That alone took a week to do. Number two, I used to make it. Also, you can see the city's come along well. The lights are all fitted inside the buildings, not connected to the mains yet. As you know, on the other update of the video, I was doing all the soldering to the wires to the layout. They're all done in place, and someone asked me, am I going to use like a relay? Yes, I will be, but nothing's wired to the mains yet, but it will be. And as the mountainside concerned, that took the longest to build. It was, like I said, a week cutting it in and making it. So what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to hand myself back to myself, and you're going to see the way this was all built and put together. So far, I've carved all this out and made it look like a side of a mountain. We're going to paint all these, and all these will be different colours. Then I add all the trees and things onto it. I've cut out a bit up here. I'll show you. There. See it? I'm hoping to put some resin in there to make it look it's been raining and water's catching in that bit. I left these flat because I want trees in these. It'll be easier to put them in. I'm not going to plaster it. It's glued well, and as you saw, I'll put those sticks into it to bond it better, because when I go to put my trees in, it'd be easier to push trees into this than it would be plaster. So I've laid all this down on here. It's because I'm going to paint on this so nothing gets on the lines underneath, because it'll be staying here on this here until it's all dried and I've finished it before I put it in place. Okay.
Biting my eyes, isn't it pure perfection? Cute, think I'm polite, stereotype, got your full attention. Think that you can play with me.
Let that dry off, and then I'll do some more details. So I'm testing my new microphone out today, so hopefully we'll get a better sound than last time. Anyway, so this is my project I was working on, which is my mountain scenery. A lot of it didn't get filmed because I had a lot of problem with it. It wasn't just the sound going, it was everything going on it. So what I'm using today, this is the artist paint I use. I'm going to use it very lightly to do some brown bits there. And I brought these up. I brought these a long time when I was in America, actually. I brought these from, and I'm going to hopefully trim this down. I'm going to use it to put some resin in it, so it'll be like a, static water up there, which will probably be on this end one here, if it looks big enough. Anyway, let's begin. Decided this is the one I'll be using. Originally, these are for plaster you put in there and your little hill size and that, but it's ideal for that because what this is made of, the resin will go through it, and plus a lot of plastering, it just make it heavy, and I don't want that. So we'll work on this.
Love is just a history that they may prove, and when you're gone, I'll tell them my predictions. When punctures come to kill the king upon his throne, I'm ready.
Now what I'm going to do is fill this in bits of plaster around these top bits to finish it off. And as you can see, when I'll paint this, I don't know, bluey colour or something, when I put the resin in, it should come out quite nice. So anyway, I'll get one of the plaster in now.
I won't cry for you. I won't crucify the things you do. I won't cry for you. See,
Yeah, this is a little. These are the bits I use for my static grass. It's a company called Woodland Scenic, and I really like them. But obviously, they don't come in those jars. They're my own empty coffee jars, because they actually come in like a plastic bag like this, and I pour them into there. It just makes me easy for storage. I use that for bushes, and you can stick it on the side of it. That's my static gun I'll be using, and it'll be going in the top area across there. In places, various places. As I go along, it'll be all different. And so here we are.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. You're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I wanna touch. Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. You're the fear, I don't care, 'cause I've never been so high. Follow me through the dark, let me take you past the satellites.
Okay. While I'm letting that dry, the mountain, I'm now decided to do this bit. This what goes over the. Remember the scenery we had with the trains going through, and I've replaced the line and done soldering. Well, I decided to make out the same stuff that the mountain's made of. It's so easy, light to work with. So, oh yeah, the reason why I'm actually tipping the glue like this is because it's come to the end of it, but there is plenty in there, and I'm not going to waste it. It all comes down to money at the end of the day, and everything on here I paid for myself. And I like to spread it around so it evenly grips it. Obviously, I've marked it, so when I put them back on, I know exactly where they go, because it's all measured out to go on top of the scenery. And yeah, put them in place. Also, I use the wooden little stakes. I put them through. It makes it bond better. And you push it through, yeah, it goes good, good. And I've done the whole lot like this, and at the end of that, I snip them off one by one, and then that's it, really. So what I'm doing here now, I'm just see it fits okay, because I had to do some alterations underneath so it actually sits nicely on it, and then we start painting. This, and I'm using a light brown this time because I'm putting a lot of greenery with it. So let's go. Okay, we'll come back to this. This is all nice and dry now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a glue on it, and I'm going to decorate it with my own static grass and everything so it looks good. So here we go. So all that's done now. All I can do is let that dry, and when everything else is dry I can start working on everything again. So in the post I've got all the trees coming. They won't be until about the 19th of August, so we'll go from there. So this is now dry, what I call semi-dry. I'm now going to do some dark brown over it, and because it's semi-dry, the dark brown will mix in with it and it'll look a good effect. So let's do it. Okay, this is what I use for brick wall. It's a plastic card and it's all shaped like bricks, but it's just too bright orange for me. So I'm using the same brown, artist brown. I'm going to brush over it and wipe it with a cloth. So basically, you get your brush and you obviously brush the dark brown onto it. When it's done, which is satisfied, get your cloth, wipe it down, make sure it's wiped.